The right hand, and from then on, I know to slip my head and just keep coming forward.
Jammer, man. You know, when I go down there, I feel it. He really hit hard. It's the hardest I ever been hit.
It is the hardest here.
The hardest of my whole career, man.
Going to be a really fascinating contest to see how Richardson attempts to use that advantage in height and reach.
Castellamato, of course, right hand by Tyson. Oh, my. First punch he threw.
What took him so long?
Eddie Richardson, looking at the referee, is in much disbelief as we are.
Eddie Richardson said he was going to go after him and test it.
And you certainly see the punching power in Tyson.
One of the real rising stars in the boxing galaxy today, Mike Tyson, a fellow for whom everybody predicts a great future. If they can find some fights for him.
That left hand almost drove Richardson right through the canvas.
He not only knocked him down, but he absolutely carried him through the air.
And it's over.
I see right now a major flaw and problem in Mike Tyson's career, and that's going to be to have a fight that lasts long enough to get some good footage on it.
I'm telling you what, it's hard to do. Mike Tyson, without a doubt, one of the bright stars in the heavyweight picture, now goes to 11-0 with 11 knockouts. It was the first punch thrown in the fight. There you see Eddie Richardson. Wow, it just turned his head around on his neck, and Richardson looks up and goes, I can't believe it. And now the knockout. A left hook, a la Frazier, and down goes Richardson. And you know, he throws it from the same crouch Frazier does.
And of course, Smoking Joe is the fighter to whom Tyson has been most compared. Tyson, very gallantly, gentlemanly, coming over to check the condition of his opponent.
He went over and picked Richardson up after they counted him out.
So here we go then, round one. Both boys in white. Tyson with the red trim. And Nelson with the black. Nelson, as I say, will try, has to use his height and reach to just keep Tyson at bay. Try and draw the sting for the first 2 or 3 rounds, because we know how dangerous Tyson can be early on. He's been able to get away with liberties in 1 or 2 of his early fights because he has known his opponents cannot hurt him. This is not the case in this fight. If Nelson gets an opening, Nelson can bing one in. Touchdown briefly there, thanks to body shots. The right knee just clipped the canvas. Oh, he's shaky. He's so shaky, and we're only in round 1, midway through. He might be getting through this first round, but he doesn't look convincing, has he? Tries to come back with a spearing left of his own, but Tyson left uppercut gets through, and once again Nelson looks a little bit confused, dazed and confused. That term might have been coined for Conroy Nelson tonight. In Latham, hard to think that Tyson, I watched his pro debut, 6th of March, it's what, 22nd of November now. Boy, is he coming on, and boy, is he making an impact in the heavyweight division. Nelson hurt, needs a breather. I think that punch might have been a little bit low. The referee allowing Nelson just a moment or 2 to recover himself. Gets clipped with a left on the belt. Okay, we're in the second. And once again, it's all Tyson. And Nelson, who was in deep trouble, is in deeper trouble as the left hook, which is fast becoming a Tyson trademark, sends him down. The gum shield has been spat out. Nelson says, that's it, thank you very much.
Scheduled for 10, but don't go away. Tyson already coming in, got in a short left hook. There's the big left hook, and that rocked Sammy's gas early.
It sure did. He's a right hand. He's going to work. Wobbly. He's taking his time. He's pinpointing his punches. He's not over anxious. That's the first punch he's missed so far.
Look at the legs. Look at where the power comes from when he bends and gets his body into those punches.
You got to watch this one real close.
Blood coming from the nose of Sammy Scaff already. A big left hook got in there. He might have broken his nose already.
That's right. It looks bad.
Scaff is on the run. Blood just pouring down from the nose of Sammy Scaff.
Tyson does not throw wild punches, Sam.
Big left hook. And there is Scaff down.
3, 4.
The count is 5.
For the rest of the
6.
The count is 7. This one's over.
9.
This one is over.
It's all over. He tried to make it. Sammy Scaff tried to get up. His nose is cut. Look at the side of his nose there.
If you blink in the first round, you'll probably miss a Mike Tyson fight.
He's a young, strong guy. He jumps right on his opponents. And I think this might be another early stoppage because this guy's been a little wild. He's going to get caught with something.
Mark Young out of Charlotte, North Carolina, comes out swinging.
That jab pushed him back. Well, this guy is like a ball of granite.
Awesome is an overused word in the 1980s, but Mike Tyson is absolutely awesome. Just sit back and watch, but don't blink because you could miss it. A low right from Young. And down goes Mark Young. He's gone. It's over. First round. Mike Tyson of Catskill, New York.
I like to see that one myself.
Is 15-0.
You know, I've said this before, but, well, here's another person who could stretch Mike Tyson. David Jaco, the white fighter in the dark blue trunks, mixed it with the best. Tony Tucker, Pierre Kutzer. He's knocked out Razor Ruddock. Can't fault this quality of opponent for Mike Tyson. This guy, 19 wins, 15 inside the distance. He can punch, he's durable, he's got height, he's got reach. What can Tyson do? He can attack him, that's what he can. He is no respecter of anything, Mike Tyson. He's young, he believes implicitly in himself, and Jaco will, I promise you, have never faced a human whirlwind like he's having to face in Albany tonight. And he's clipped with the right hand. Lucky he was going back. Wasn't then. Left hand. How many times have we seen that? How many times have I said, Tyson, left hook, down? Well, round one. This is Tyson's 16th fight of the previous 15. 11 inside a round. And this is going to be another one. And this is against a good opponent. No disrespect to David Jaco. That's it. That's all she wrote. No, the referee's letting them go on. I thought he'd stopped it. Tyson thought he'd won. But at the end, surely can't be far away. The right hook almost dislodges Jaco's head from his shoulders. They should stop this. He's really had enough. Well, they're letting it go on. Jaco's shipping a lot of punishment now. There is no way he is going to win this contest. It's the 11th of January, and if they fought until next New Year, he wouldn't win this fight. It's not if, it's when Mike Tyson wins, and when could be literally any second. He's taken 2 counts. 3, it's all over.
Mike Tyson is the story. The young man originally from Brooklyn, product of a troubled childhood, now on the verge of becoming a world-class man. Don't blink. This is round number 1.
So to speak, boxing experts are wondering now what happens when this young kid who can punch so hard hits someone and they're still standing there and comes back and hits them back. Is he going to be discouraged or what? This is what experience will tell. Everybody's yet to find this out.
Compete in the 84 Olympics in Los Angeles.
Jameson has suffered a cut over his left eye. He has a pretty bad cut just over the left eye. It's in a very bad position because if it starts bleeding profusely, it's going to go in the eye and it's going to affect his vision. I think it was opened with some of those nice uppercuts that Tyson's been throwing when he gets close to him.
Quite a contrast in conditioning here. Tyson superbly conditioned. Tyson does not have that extreme height. He's 5'11", has the huge neck, 19 3/4 inches. Tyson, the strong left to Jameson in round number 2.
Tyson is showing me at least some tremendous power. His opponent weighs 236 pounds, and he is just pushing this big guy all over the ring, pushing him away, maneuvering him into positions where he wants him to be, so as he can land the best punches. He's showing me some tremendous strength in there.
And the blood on the face of Mike Jameson, very evident here in the second round. Jameson this morning had a full beard. He was informed by the boxing folks here in New Jersey that would have to disappear, and it has.
Good right hand landed there, and if, as you've seen, Jameson shook his head as if to say, no, he didn't hurt me, but 99% of the time it did hurt him.
The left, the right to the side.
The longer it goes, the more he learns. You learn everything. You learn things from every fight that you fight in.
Mike Tyson takes 2 steps forward. Let's go with a couple of lefts. Now a right, a left. He's got him down. Mike Tyson sends Mike Jameson to the mat here in round number 4. And very quickly, Jameson gets up, shakes his head. Joe Cortez right there, the referee. And Jameson wants to continue.
Watch the quick flurries that Tyson throws, Ken. He throws flurries and punches like a welterweight. It's very seldom you see a heavyweight throw a combination of 5 and 6 punches, but Mike Tyson does it.
Here he is again. The word explosive, really not enough to describe the punches of Mike Tyson. At age 19, trying to extend his record to 17-0. And if there is a round 5, that'll be an extremely unique position for young Mike Tyson.
Here we have the knockdown, Ken. You see the explosive punches he throws. A flurry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 punches. You don't see that in heavyweight divisions.
The knockdown in the 4th round. This is live action in round 5. Mike Jameson, the 31-year-old from Cupertino, California, near San Jose. Mike Tyson, Sports Illustrated cover boy, trying to end it here in round number 5.
Jameson is doing at this point what I think he should have been doing from the first. He just took a right hand to the top of the head.
Down to one knee, Jameson. Joe Cortez, the referee, with a count, and Jameson suffering his second knockdown here in the 5th round, back up in the corner. And one thing, he's a showman. Jameson wants to continue. Referee Joe Cortez says no.
But of course, professional boxing, an entirely different prospect than amateur boxing, and it has been kind to Mike Tyson. Here we go. He is a fast starter.
One thing we should mention, Jimmy, before the action heats up too much, is this is a 16-foot ring, very much to Tyson's liking.
Starting out, going to the body. And already Ferguson has lasted longer than have some of Tyson's 12 first-round knockout victims. But now, Tyson got an uppercut through the guard.
A major league body puncher. One of the things that distinguishes him, even in the amateurs, Mike Tyson can throw great body shots. He takes what you give him, and right now Jesse Ferguson is just giving him the body. We saw a few seconds ago one of the things that makes Tyson so special. He threw a tremendous left hook, missed with it, and didn't go off balance. Always in position to punch.
You would find almost no one in the arena who believed before this began that it would go to a decision. Ferguson, in his 10-round loss to Carl the Truth Williams, a TKO defeat, not a decision, was in trouble in both the 1st and 10th rounds, and now he's in trouble here. Blood coming out from the nose of Jesse Ferguson. The right uppercut of Tyson has put him down. 6, 7, 8. Up at 9 is Jesse Ferguson.
knows, Jim, he is in desperate trouble. He will not last much longer. Rivera almost stopped it there. Mike Tyson's known as a great finisher. Let's see how he does with Ferguson.
Ferguson gamely hanging in, having trouble covering up. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. And Jesse Ferguson barely made it out of round 5.
Tyson punching from very close quarters. The obvious punch right here is the uppercut. He turns around, digs right to the body, and then comes straight up with the right uppercut. Tyson has a tendency to turn left-handed. He turned left-handed to land that combination.
Beginning of round 6. First time as a professional Tyson's ever been in this round. Ferguson trying to jab.
Every great champion has to know how to finish an opponent when he has him hurt. Jesse Ferguson is hurt. Let's see how Mike Tyson does to take him out.
The left hook did some damage.
Jesse Ferguson not taking the break, holding on to Tyson's left hand. He's just going to hold until Rivera has to absolutely pry them apart. It's not going to be enough for Rivera to say break. He's going to have to get in there and force him apart.
Another left. Delivered in close quarters.
See, Ferguson just is not listening to Rivera at all. He's just going to continue to hold until he just physically forces him out.
Can't say I blame him.
The only thing Rivera can do is what he just did. Give him a warning. And take points away if he continues to do it. Tyson's making a mistake by letting himself get this close to Ferguson. He must maintain a little bit of distance so that he's going to take a point. He's disqualifying him. He disqualified Jesse Ferguson.
And round number 1 is underway. Out comes Tyson as he always does, pressing straight forward, doesn't wear a robe into the ring, doesn't wear his socks, just puts on the shoes, the trunks, and the gloves, and he's ready to go to war. He's already shaken Zowski up with the first shot of the fight, and he almost looked disgusted that Zowski looked ready to fall. What a body shot with the left hand by the converted southpaw Mike Tyson, who, unlike many southpaws, can crush you with either hand. His left hook, of course, his best punch, but his right hand right behind that. His jab is just an awesome weapon. But his body punching, he's one of the most awesome body punching heavyweights I've seen in years. Steve Zowski, though, promised, he said he wasn't afraid of Mike Tyson, that he'd be out there swinging with Tyson, boxing with Tyson. He has been in there with some real tough opponents. One of them, world cruiserweight champion by the IBF, Leroy Murphy, beat him on a 10-round decision and hit him with his best shots and couldn't take him off his feet. He's also been in there with Scott Frank, Mike Perkins, Benny Knossi, but he's never been in there with Mike Tyson. There's no question Tyson can punch. Zowski doing what he can to survive, keeping those hands high. He's sacrificing the body by protecting the head every time he puts his hands up high. Tyson moves in and smacks it. That time was a short left hook to the head. Zowski took it well. His legs, though, are doing a Mr. Bojangles. He's in trouble against the ropes. And that's one place you don't want to be against the slugger, young Mike Tyson, who has 12 first-round knockouts to his credit. Today he weighed in at 220.5 pounds. Zowski was 210. A swelling around the left eye of Steve Zowski, who is now taking the best Tyson has to offer. And you know that this guy is going to feel it after the fight. He's red on the left side from the body shots. He's red on the right side. His face is reddened. His left eye is swollen. Tyson standing directly in front of Zowski. There, bends down with a left hook to the body, right hand to the body. Zowski doing an admirable job throwing back. Catches Tyson with 2 right hands coming in and a left hook. By Tyson, who rarely opens up with a solid combination of about 6 blows. Zowski rocked back on his heels, but still comes back. Zowski bounces a right hand off the head of Mike Tyson, who's not exactly thinking defense in there now. Some more awesome shots from Tyson. Solid right hand to the body by Mike Tyson, who looks to be just getting some real heavy live sparring in there. Got Zowski in big trouble against the rope, but Tyson lays back because Tyson is an outstanding finisher. I think he's just trying different things in there tonight. The one thing I don't like about that, if you're working on certain things, you risk getting head-butted or maybe taking a thumb in the eye. Except not tonight, take a thumb in his glove. There's a solid right uppercut, and I don't know what's keeping Steve Zowski on his feet. He said he was most proud of the fact that he's never been off his feet before, and now he switches for a moment to the southpaw stance and tries to rock 2 right hooks off Tyson's head. With about 20 seconds to go, and there is a solid shot. If Zowski stayed up after that one, I don't know. Doesn't look like he'll beat the count. The count is 8, 9, 10, and this one's over. Arthur McKenney says you did not beat the count, and indeed he did not. A 3rd round knockout, not TKO, but 3rd round knockout.
The referee is Joe Cortez. There are 3 judges who will score the fight on the round system with supplemental point scoring in case of a draw. 3 knockdown rule is in effect. No standing 8 count. The mandatory 8 count is in effect. Tyson in the black trunks and James Quick Tillis in the white. Late in round 1. A round in which Tillis has not acquitted himself too badly, as he has managed to stay away from Tyson's thunderbolts, although he just took a right hand. Lost to Tillman in the Olympic trials. Right hand lands flush on the cheek of Quick Tillis, but that was an extended right hand.
He won't knock Tillis out with it, but he will wear him down and bring his hands down so he can land punches to the head.
He got him with the left, and you saw Tillis staggering backward momentarily.
Right now, all of the aggression is out of Mike Tyson. He is keeping his distance. He's trying to learn how to box with James Quick Tillis.
Bo Williford said that he had been working with him for the last 6 weeks, tying up Tyson's arms. At that time, Tyson got the left hand through again after ducking a Tillis punch.
Looks to me like Tillis is open for an uppercut up the middle the same way.
Come on, get those arms out. Come on, work out of there.
This is an important learning experience for Mike Tyson. He's going to have to be able to handle a Quick Tillis to get to the top of the even. He is right now. Tillis is making a mistake of trying to trade with Mike Tyson. He should be moving off the ropes.
Round 3 coming to a close, and Mike Tyson warms to the task once again as the round.
You'd have to say that is a fluke, the loss to Witherspoon. Tillis claims he slipped on some water in the corner and was distracted before he got punched. Again, he lunges in and gets caught.
The left hand drops Tillis onto the seat of his pants as round 4 is coming to a close. All right, let's stay right here and take one more look at the knockdown.
I'm clearly wrong. That was just a clean punch. He was off balance. We said that Tillis could not lunge in with the left hook. He lunges in with the left hook. Tyson very cleverly slips it, comes back in a punching position and lands a left hook. That was not the full power of Mike Tyson.
The longest Tyson bout was the fight against Jesse Ferguson. A TKO at 1 minute 19 seconds of the 6th round. Now round 5 begins here in Glens Falls.
Tyson waiting for Tillis to open up, and those 2 body punches did get Tillis' attention, and he grabs. Come on, just the grimace on his face alone, I think, indicates that Quick Tillis was hurt by those 2 body punches.
Spent 2.5 weeks with Steven Spielberg and crew in Los Angeles, where they called him Dark Gable. There's a right hand by Tyson, and the uppercut. It will be interesting to see how Mike reacts to this. Closing with a flurry. The bell is going to sound.
Judge Bernie Friedkin scores it 6 rounds to 4. Judge Allen scores it 6 rounds to 4. Judge Tony Moret scores it 8 rounds to 2. This decision is still undefeated, Mike Tyson.
In the state of Nevada, and was so much a factor in the last fight that we showed you here on HBO, that between Larry Holmes and Michael Spinks. Round one, Mike Tyson right on top of Mitch Green.
Just as expected, Mike Tyson comes out like a locomotive, going straight for Mitch Green. That was working for quick Tillis.
Remember, this is only the first round. It's a very up-tempo first round. Good uppercut there by Tyson.
Come on, let it go, say.
And shots to the body.
This clinching by Mitch Green is going to frustrate Tyson because it has a tendency to really frustrate a fighter.
Good left hand by Tyson.
Also, Mitch Green has a bad habit of leaning back. Watch the left hook of Mike Tyson land. Every time Mitch Green moves backwards. He shouldn't be inside with a fight like Mike Tyson. Tyson's arms are shorter, so he's able to throw quicker shots. There's the left hook I was talking about. Those short shots, Barry, are very effective. You notice that there is no mouthpiece in Mitch Green's mouth. He was knocked out by a left hook.
To Green's credit, he hasn't taken a backward step. Whether that's wise or not remains to be seen.
You notice time and time again, that left hook and those little short shots.
All right, break. Come on, break. Stop back. I told you, stop holding them punch, man.
And he did draw a warning from Luis Rivera, the referee, about holding. Green's in trouble.
Those shots to the body is doing is taking his toll. He's really working. A lot of body, a lot of leverage. The body shots. Watch for the left hook. There it is again, Barry.
As advertised. Inside of 10 seconds.
That hook is getting shorter, more powerful, and more effective. The uppercut's working beautiful for Mike Tyson also.
That was a good round for Mike Tyson. A very impressive round.
1-2, time up. Don't fight him inside.
You don't have to fight him inside.
Time up. 1-2, jab and jab.